Okay, I've officially taken down all of the Easter. We have all these empty spaces. And I know the lamb I usually bring out for Easter in spring, but I don't put him away with my other decor because I don't want anything to happen to him. So he is still here until I put him in a safe location. But just take a good look. I'm ready to switch over to summer, and that means all the patriotic goodness. So here is the before, and then I'm gonna get busy figuring out what I want to do, and that usually takes me a little bit, but oh, I have plenty of ideas. Okay, so what I've done so far is I've gone through my house in my other cabinets and hutches, and I've pulled all the things that I think I want to use that will, you know, emulate a patriotic theme. And so what I have here is quite the collection. Now, I still have my Independence Day, my Americana decor up in the attic, and I'll need my husband to help me get those down. But these are the pieces that I've collected, you know, more recently from thrifting, and some pieces that I've already had. They were just kind of tucked away. But let me just kind of show you what I have. Now, I may not use all of these, but I at least went ahead and pulled them out so that I can get my hutch decorated, because I know some of these I definitely want to incorporate. But let me show you what I have here. So this is a primitive candle holder sconce, a little wooden box. Do you remember remember Abraham Lincoln, or not Abraham Lincoln, George Washington statue that I had gotten? This crock or stoneware pitcher I've had for a while. You know, a pewter pitcher, my humble pictures. This is a little scrapbook that I made many years ago. It is kind of a tribute to my dad. He was in the military, in the Army. So just some pictures that I made, a little scrapbook that I made, and I always like to pull it out, especially, you know, for the summer. Let's see, Norman Rockwell print. Do you remember my pig? My pig mug? Definitely going to use him. I cannot wait. I have a little cookbook that I thrifted. This is actually a floating candle. I'm not gonna float it probably, but I thought it would look cute, kind of tucked in, maybe in that wooden box up there. Some red and cream colored, this I think is a butter dish, a plate, and a little creamer pitcher. So I'm looking at the red, not necessarily white, but red, cream, and blue. And here are my little pig. Can't wait, it's gonna be so fun. But my little pig candle, napkin rings. This, I don't have a lot of blue dishes I'm finding, but this was thrifted. Blue plate. Another pewter coffee pot. This is just a crock, what is that, a mustard? I think it's a mustard jar, an old mustard jar. A creamer, a planter, and then this old blue, and I guess it's very dark. Probably was cream at one time, but this old stoneware bowl. And that's what I have so far. I need to go sweet talk my husband into helping me go up into the attic to bring down my other summer Americana decor. But this is at least a good start. And here is the hutch all ready for the summer holidays. Give you an overview here. And then I'll take you in a little closer just to give you a good look here. So on the outside, this old seltzer bottle, some baskets, the word memories, this old this old rustic cowbell. Oh, and look at this. I just have this greenery eucalyptus draping down over the side. And in this first cubby hole, I have the one Hummel print. Excuse me. It's a hand stitch, cross stitch piece. And I think it goes great, absolutely perfect with this planter that I have. And I just have a greenery bowl. You know, it's like one of those spears tucked inside, just tucked on top. Some navy blue hearts and a ironstone platter and a little, you know, piece of vintage doily right there. So here's the first cubby hole. And moving over to the top shelf, top center shelf, give you an overview. And we'll go in a little closer. And here I have the scrapbook that I made, my dad's memories from when he was in the Army. This little creamer. I have a ironstone pitcher back there with some pip berries in it. And in this red box, I have a doily draped over it. And these little prints are ones that I thrifted. They are actually pirates, but they are wearing blue and red, and so I thought they were perfect color-wise for the summer holidays for Patriotic Decor. And here I have another sprig of berries and a basket that has navy blue trim with a flag and another half spear tucked in there. And coming straight across into this cubby, you'll see that I have the other print of the Hummel print, and he's got cherries coming out of his bag, and it's so cute. It's just perfect for summer. Again, red, white, and blue colors. And I have that tucked in this cubby with a candle stand, a battery-operated flickering candle. And if you could give me some ideas what to tuck into this cheese dish, I would be appreciated. I would really appreciate it. I just can't decide what to put in here. Now it's not very tall, so whatever I put in, I will have to just kind of tuck in there. And actually, I was thinking of maybe getting some faux cherries and tucking in a little dish in there and have them kind of spilling out like in the little boy's picture. So that's what I'm thinking of, but let me know if you have any suggestions on that. Coming down here to the second center shelf, give you an overview. I have quite a few Longaberger baskets that are the Patriotic, and so I decided to use those this year. And I have this one, it's from 2004, it's the Dresden basket, and I just tucked in some of these raffia grapevine type stars inside. And this is a golf basket again. It's the navy blue. It does have green on it, but I still like the colors for Patriotic. And I just have a garland, a rag garland, just tucked inside. And in the back, this is a wooden cutout. It's not a completely vintage piece, but it is an older piece from back in the, the early 2000s into the 90s actually, when wooden cutouts were all the rage. So I'm pretty sure it's from at least the 90s. And I have a cute little bear, little stars on her neck, on her necktie, her bow tie, and this piece of crockery. It's a pitcher, blue and cream. And then this little onion creamer. See the little onion? I suppose that's why they call it onion. It says creamer, and I have it just resting on a little star crocheted star, and this gold bell just to finish it off. And now down to the bottom shelf. So here I have, this is a stitchery piece, hand stitched. And I just have it hanging on the knob. But down here I have, let me give you an overview. Lots of interesting things on this shelf. But I have another bear. He's holding a flag with a little sailor cap. He kind of, I suppose, he could kind of match the pirates with the little hat. But I have a scale here, an old scale, and I topped it with this bowl of strawberries. The strawberries in the dish are all ceramic. The ones sitting loose on the scale, I believe they are stone fruit. They're pretty heavy, and I could be wrong. You can let me know in the comments if you know for sure, if you think they look like stone fruit, but they're definitely different. So I set those separately. And then I have this little strawberry crate. It's like a crate lid, and I just tucked that or leaned it against the scale. And this is, I just have my plate, you know, leaning against the back of the Hutch, this old recipe cookbook. And then some fabric stars in another basket. And here are those pigs. I love them so much. So I have these old, or I keep saying old. They're not really old, but I have this Patriotic napkins, and I just think they're so adorable. So I just stacked those in front here on this shelf. And back here we have George Washington. Do you remember when I thrifted him? Well, there he is. All his patriotic glory. And here I have some tea-stained flags and some pip berries. And this, do you remember the pig? The pig picture? Or the pig mug? There he is. I told you I wanted to put him out for you know, my summer decor with some flags coming out the top, and there he is. And then this is a thrifted piece. You know, the flag on it, that's perfect for here. I debated whether I should put something in the dish, but then you can't see it. It kind of defeats the purpose. So I left it sit empty, and I just have it sitting here. I may move it somewhere else because it's just kind of sitting there for now, but it is what it is. And then I have this wreath hanging here. Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoy, summer is one of my favorite seasons to decorate with. I love the patriotic look and feel of my home. And so that's just something that I've gone to and I never get tired of. So, but thank you so much for joining me. I want you to know that you are blessed and you are highly favored. And let me know in the comments what ideas you have and how do you decorate your home for summer.